Welcome back to the Hidden Healer. We're here today with Galaxy, a 5-year-old thoroughbred gelding fresh off the track, who's making his transition to being a healing partner. And of course, the very first stage of any journey with a horse coming off the track is to let them down. And so our first few days are going to be about allowing him the time and space to get all of that feed out of his system and calm down and see what life can be like being a horse. Now the other thing is that as a racehorse, most of the time, not all the time, I'm not saying this about all race trainers, but in general, racehorses are used to being treated as objects, where people show up and they do things to the horse rather than with the horse. And so our very first object is to reset his understanding of what it's like to be around humans, to help him see that humans are people that he can partner with. He's kind of a clown, as you can see. That you can partner with to have enjoyment, rather than people who show up and do things to you that you'd really rather not do. So to help us make that transition, it's already been a couple of days, so he's relaxed a little bit, as you can see. To help him make that transition, we are using Carolyn Resnick's Waterhole rituals, which I think are a really great way to start off your relationship with any horse. And for the first few days we've been practicing, and we're going to practice, he likes to chew on things, we're going to practice the first two rituals, which are sharing territory, which is just hanging out with your horse and allowing a bond to form where they like you, where you're not asking anything of them, but you're just showing up in the space and say, hey, I'd like to be with you, which is entirely different for Galaxy here than the way he's used to being treated as an object. And then we're going to use Waterhole Ritual 2, which is called Saying Hello. And it's about proving to the horse that you're trustworthy, that you are not going to approach them and ask anything of them without their permission. So it's really about completely rechanging his paradigm about humans. I mean, before people would just walk up to him and do things without ever asking permission. So we're going to show him that we won't even touch him without him inviting us to do so. So we've already been working on that a little bit, and as you can see, he's choosing to be with us now. But I'll show you some footage before that happened. So let's take a peek. This is the first full day that Galaxy's been at the ranch. He came late last night, and as you can see, he's just not even interested in me at all. I'm spending at least a half an hour here with him, and he is still just getting used to his environment, doesn't quite feel secure, and is more interested in the horses that are off in the pasture than he is in connecting with me. And he'll come over to eat a little something or get some water, but it's clear he's not interested even in checking me out yet. But this is just the very next day, his third day here, and already he has calmed down and is choosing to spend more time near me, and now he's showing interest in me. And he's also interested in what I'm doing, which is a very nice change from the day before. Now I feel like we're starting a connection where he is choosing our relationship. From here, things are possible.